Hey, what's going on, YouTube? We are back at it. It is Thursday, so that means we got Thursday night football tonight. But first, let's talk about what happened on Monday. Monday, we definitely did not hit the overs. We took some, receivers and quarterback. Totally forget already. But the point is, I didn't want to bet on that game. I so told you on the video, but I did it just for the sake of doing it, just because I love it, and I was hoping we get a good game, even though we did not get a good game. If you hit the unders on everything, you probably made money because all the unders hit. It was just a terrible game. But anyways, go ahead and talk about what we have for tonight. Now, tonight could be very, very tricky. Again, kind of like Monday, not because we have two bad teams, because we have one really good team and one really bad team, right? So you have a top five team against a bottom three team, right? Or maybe some may say that maybe the worst team in the NFL right now, right? The Denver Broncos. So it could definitely be a blowout like you saw with the Chicago Bears, right? So it's enticing to take Patrick Mahomes over 269.5 passing yards just because it is the Denver Broncos. It could be crazy. So there's two ways I see this going, right? Number one, could be a blowout, just like how the Chiefs beat the Bears, beat the brakes off the Bears, and they were 40-3 by the time they took them out. There's no point of having them there. Maybe they took them out earlier. I don't know, remember, but could be one of those situations. And if you hit the over on that, this was what the Chicago game over here. His over, I think, was about 280 something, maybe. You know, I think he was about 12 yards away from actually hitting the over, and they took him out when he was at 272. Right now, it could be one of those games where it's just a blowout. The Chiefs are just dominant over the Broncos, and they take him out before he hits that over. And it could be right before he hits the over. You see here, he hit 281 in a competitive game against the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings actually should have won that game, in my opinion. The Kansas City refs and the Chiefs definitely made their way into that win column there with all those crazy penalties at the end. Now, yes, the Vikings shouldn't have given up the football in the first drive of the game, but then again, that should have been first and goal, right? At the very at the very minimum, the Vikings should have had the ball back. But regardless, it is what it is. But yeah, Patrick Mahomes over. I want to take it. Trust me, I do. Just because it'll be fun just watching it. But I don't know if I want to take if I want to risk that over. Same thing with Russell Wilson. Do I want to risk the over on this game? He barely hit. He hit one. He didn't even hit 200 yards against in a game where they could have won the game, right, with against the Jets, and he didn't. It was Russell Wilson against Zach Wilson, and the Wilson war, and they couldn't freaking and he couldn't hit that over. He hit 223 here, 306, 308. So he's hitting the over, these three out of five times. But then when he doesn't hit the over, you can see he doesn't even hit 200 yards. So definitely a little risky there. It is going to be against the Chiefs where they're going to be in a competitive game. But this is the play that I like today. We're not going to go any quarterbacks today. I just want to stay away from the quarterbacks. So we are going to go over in Jerry Judy over in 53.5 receiving yards, just because similar with what I said about Russell Wilson, it's going to be a game where they're going to be trailing, so they're going to be passing a lot. Jerry Judy is the number one wide receiver on this team, so he should do good against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not expecting the Broncos to win, but 50, 52, 81 against Miami, of course, competitive game here. So definitely he has the potential to hit that over 53 and a half, and he's fully healthy by now, right? So definitely lock the over and Jerry Judy on there. Now, if you want to combine this with Russell Wilson, go for it. It's not a bad bet, but just there is risk there, right? So let's just say make that the second bet you're gonna do. So let's say you could hit Russell Wilson over, right, and then you could go ahead if you wanna do that quarterback receiver combo. This is what I would do, right? This is and it seems pretty obvious, right? It seems pretty freaking obvious. Jerry Judy, Russell Wilson, quarterback, wide receiver one, you know, quarterback, receiver one. Yes, he's tight end, but he's still a receiver one, right? So definitely this is the most obvious play to make for today, but that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and but that's not a bad play. All right, so you know what? Maybe depending how I feel near the end of the day after I'm doing my patients, maybe I'll go to take that if I'm feeling a little crazy, right? But I want to give y'all a good play for today. So what I'm gonna do is hit Jerry Judy over in receiving yards, and we're definitely gonna go ahead. Where is it? Receptions. Travis Kelsey over in receptions. Yes, he's injured, but he got injured during the Minnesota Viking game, and he came back and got 10 freaking receptions. So definitely hit the over on there. I think Travis Kelsey's going to eat. This is, I think, a time where the Travis Kelsey's, the Kansas City Chiefs are trying to get Travis Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes in sync like they have been the past few years. If you could see here, the beginning of the season was not so good, but look, 4, 7, 6, 10. 10 receptions against the Minnesota Vikings in a game where he rolled his ankle, right? So they're definitely going to try to get these two back on track. So expect, another 10 reception game from Travis Kelsey. I think he's going to hit this easily. And again, they're playing against a really bad Broncos defense. So I'm not too worried about this one right here. 6.5. And then another one we're going to go for is Harrison Butker over in field goals. The reason being is it's the Chiefs against the Broncos. I don't know how many times I have to say should be an easy game for the Chiefs, right? But because it's going to be an easy game, if the Chiefs get into field goal position and they for some reason go 3-and-out, they're going to kick the ball. I don't ever see a time in this game unless it's 4th and inches. I don't see a time in this game where the Chiefs are going to be pressured or be forced to go for it on fourth and 5 or whatever if they're in field goal range, right? Even if they're a little bit out of field goal range, they're probably going to trust Harrison Butker to make a long kick, right? So definitely 1.5 is easy money on that right there. You can see here. Oops. 1.5 over 1.5 field goals. Jacksonville, he got 1. Detroit 2. Philly 1. So definitely, I mean, it's there for him. I don't know why it's only showing. This was last year. I don't know why it's only showing 2 games. I think he was injured. So this definitely could hit, right? If the Chiefs are going to be in a position to kick the ball, they're definitely going to kick the ball. They're going to have. If they are down in this game, it'll be crazy. Maybe Russell Wilson and the Broncos get the ball in the beginning. They come out firing. Maybe Jerry Judy catches a long ball, maybe a 70-yard touchdown or whatever, right? But other than that, I don't see the Chiefs trailing at any point during this game. And if they have to kick, they have to kick. And let's say, another scenario where Harrison Butker could hit this over. If they put in the backup quarterback, let's say it's a blowout, they put in the backup quarterback. The backup quarterback obviously is not Patrick Mahomes. So let's say he walks down the field with the ball. They get into field goal range and shorter yardage to play with, there's a good chance that he's going to have to kick the ball at some point if the backup is in. So at least the reason why I like this because there's multiple scenarios where Harrison Butker could hit this 1.5 over, right? Now, maybe the Chiefs, the other scenario where he doesn't hit this, maybe the Chiefs just go bananas and all he does is gets PATs, right? And then it just screws us over. But I don't see that happening. Jerry Judy, Travis Kelsey, and Harrison Butker definitely lock in the over on that. We're going to go ahead 1 unit. So $10 to win $50. Now, everybody's 1 unit is different, right? For this account, we're going to go ahead and we're doing small units. For those of you that are new to the YouTube channel, we're doing small units because I want to take y'all that have a small bankroll and show you with consistent play to make it, $1,000. And then, the more money you have, the more you're able to play with, right? So let's say we get $1,000 account, our 1 unit play will then probably increase to 50, right? Or $100, right? So that's kind of so I have an underdog account as well. And let's say for my underdog account, 1 unit for me is, probably $300, right? So, and that's on 20x plays, right? So definitely when you get there, the money starts rising, the money starts creeping up, and you're like, whoa, I'm making some good money watching football, right? Let's say you don't get there this season because you are doing smaller units, right? $10 and $50 The point is to create a strategy to create a pattern of winning, right? We want to create that winning atmosphere, right? So this is what we're here to do. So if you have $10 to make $50, that's awesome. If you have $100 to make $500, go for it. That's even better. I want y'all to make money. I want this bet to win. I'm here for y'all. So go ahead, please share this, like it, send it to all your friends so that y'all can make money together, right? Let's not be selfish. We want others to make money with us. And plus, if you send it to your friends, hey, you see this little invite friends thing? If you send it to them, say, hey, Michael, John, Harrison Bucker, Justin Tucker, whatever the heck your name is, sign up for PrizePicks. Christian over here gave me an awesome play where we could go ahead and 5x our money in this case. If you want to go ahead and get crazy and add the quarterbacks, you could 10, maybe 25x your money. Okay, but let's say they sign up, you get $25, they get their deposit matched. So it's a win-win for everybody. Just share this with everyone you know. Share this with your mom. Share this with your dog if they got a PrizePick account, right? And let's all win some money tonight. All right, everybody, take care. I will see you on the next video when we're a little bit richer. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend.